So now let's take a look at rendering in Massive. First hit Alt-M, so that when we place, we'll place the geometry. Then Control-P to place. And we have these 4 agents that are already all talking. You want to double check that you've got the right shader assigned to the materials. I'm using 3D Light, and therefore I've assigned the surface shader Painted Plastic, which is a 3D Light shader. If you're using a different renderer, you might need to assign a different shader and make sure the correct texture map is in that shader too. In this case, I'm all set up. And go to Rendering Options under Options, Render. Make sure the right renderer is selected. And this will be the file name for all the output pictures. We'll call it men. And this number sign indicates there will be 4 decimal places. You can set the resolution if you like. Pixel samples, shading rate, whether shadows are on or off, and we want the shadows on. And some terrain options as well. Once you're satisfied with setting only render options, done. We can do a quick preview render under Camera Render to make sure everything looks right. And everything looks pretty good. We've got shadows. So we'll say that's good. Now we don't want to render one at a time. We'd like to render the whole sequence out. So in order to do that, we'll have to write out some rib and sim files. So go to Run, Sim. Select your start and end frame. I like to start at 30 because prior to frame 30 in this simulation, the agents are still coming out of the ground. So I'm going to start at 30 and go to 100. Going to turn on sims and ribs. The sim and rib directory are not automatically created. You have to make sure these already exist. The sims can be written out as a number of different formats. I'll do APF. And the ribs, you have a choice of what to name the rib file. Again, we'll call it men. And once you're satisfied with all of these, go. And the sim will run. And now you have a directory of rib files and sim files that are ready for rendering. So if you go back out to the directory, you'll see that the ribs and sims have been written to the ribs and sim directory. And there's a new file called renderscript.sh, and it's a script that will automatically run your render for you if you run it. And once you're done with it, you can take a look at your files through fcheck or whatever program you have to make sure everything turned out well. And here's our finished render.